Happy Friday, my friends. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's been a full month. It's been so long since we've done this. July was a super busy month for me at Scrap and Savvy with family and Kayla's crop and just life. So I'm super excited to get my hands on this new die. So there were so many new ones that Karen put out, but this Cascade one was looked very intriguing, and I'm gonna do it first time live with you right now because I've not played with it yet, but I really want to play with it. Um, and believe it or not, it's the only die I used other than Happy Birthday and Happy Birthday Shadow. So let's, because, I teased my friend, Michelle, that I was going to do a snowman card. And it kind of does look like snow falling in the sky, right? But no, we can't let her birthday go by. Today is her birthday. So we are going to do happy birthday for her. Happy birthday, Michelle. Her favorite colors are blue and red. And as much as I wanted to do her favorite colors, I couldn't help put in this brown paper. So I loved it that much. All right, so I'm going to start with just putting Happy Birthday and Happy Birthday Shadow together here. And this beautiful glitter paper just adds so much little sparkle right there. So these are probably the most refilled dies I have in my store. This Happy Birthday and Happy Birthday Shadow. They are the best. Okay, so I'm going to do an A2 card, and let's just go ahead and get the paper in the card right now. Let's just put that paper in because we can't do anything without adding the paper. Isn't this paper beautiful? This is a Simple Stories paper line, and it is so beautiful. And I just loved this polka dot. It's an unusual polka dot there. The polka dots are not kind of really consistent. Plus you've got that shadowy, all the different colors of blue in the background, which are so lovely. So that's pretty fun. Look how pretty that background is. Oh, it makes me want to go to the beach. Hang out on a salty sea. All right, so this Cascade die, I like to add a lot of dies, because there's so many different decorative ones. But this time, I'm going to try very hard to stick to what is in here. I was so inspired by this Cascade die set with the Karen's design team, as they were creating so many fun things with this die set. All right, so here's the Cascade die mechanism. Pretty unique, huh? All right, we need that, and we need this. And I think I'm going to go ahead and put this part together as well because we'll need this slot. So this Cascade element here does require a slot in it to get that third layer. And the die does this for you, but I love how Karen thinks of everything. She knows that you guys are going to be using dies from other companies and stamps and whatnot. You might want to put a different shape. In fact, she has a square add-ons to go with this. But she has this piece right in here. And this piece could create a slit in any portion. Using this, she's got this corner edge right here, and you're going to line that up to the corner edge of whatever you wanting to put on your middle piece. And that corner is there, or let's say this was a corner here, so it would go out here. That way you know which side is up. So if I was to put my sentiment, let's say I was going to put my sentiment on the middle tier, that way I would know where to put the slide. Oh, my voice. I might need a water. My voice is all of a sudden decided it's going to be awful. Thanks, Laura. So this slit right here And you could put it on anything. So if you've got a label or you got a flower you want to put on here instead, excuse me, then that slit, you could put it on anything. But of course, she's going to give you some great decorative dies in here as well. And so I just used the circles and the flowers and the heart to create this entire card. First, let's get this together. Thank you, Laura. Let's see if a drink of water might help my voice. Hopefully that will help a tiny bit. Okay, so it's got quite a bit of folds here. I believe this one here is going to end up being a valley fold, but I like to do them all mountains. So I'm going to put my fingernail in every one of these folds and just create all mountains, and then we're going to reverse some of them. So there's one here on this part of the leg where this funky cutout is. There's not going to be one there, but here there's a fold. Here's a fold. Here's a fold. And here by the taper tab is another fold. Okay, so this one here is going to be valley, valley, then this will be mountain, mountain, valley, 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 mountain, mountain. And I think this one is valley, 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 because that's going to form a little box here. And that's valley. Okay. Let me lay this out to see if I've got this right. All right, so this part, this little angle here will go anywhere on the fold, and I guess, and when it crosses, over on me. Now it's going to fold here, here. Okay, let's go. I'm just going to make sure I get this right. Here, here, then here. Oh, yes, this is correct. Okay, then this is going to be the valley, and this one, that will fall down, and this will fall down. But we have to put the little tab in here first. Okay. I'll go over slowly. I just had to see it in my head first. Okay. You know, she's got an assembly video. Hey, Marilyn, have you put this one together yet? No, I think I have your dice. Let's see. I haven't mailed them yet because we've just got the kitting instructions for the class, and they'll be going out probably next week. It takes us about a week to get them all kitted. So this piece right here. Oh, you do have instructions right here on the bottom, but I think she just got the assembly video done on this one, and I think it's out now. So this, you just curve it just slightly so it kind of fits the shape of this slot. Then it will slide right in and click. And now you've got that piece in. And this piece also has a score line here and a score line at the taper tab. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to stick this part in, and we're going to lay that in right at the fold, and it's got a pretty good size base on it. And we'll set it right there. And if we bring up this other side, that gives us a good idea that it's right in there at the fold. So that part right there just gets right put in the fold. Then, if we were to fold at the first score line, that doesn't work. So we want to fold it at the second score line, and then we'll fold this back, and this part here, this one here is a mountain fold, and this will be a valley. So this little tab here will straighten it out so it's nice and straight within the shape of this die. And then you'll see these two tabs, when this piece folds down here like this, now you're going to see three exposed tabs. You've got the base right here and then little tabs right here, and that's where the glue is going to go. So I want to make sure it's nice and straight. Things straight. Then we'll put glue on this guy, this tab, and this tab. So those are our 3 spots where it will be glued, and then we'll just fold it on over and be patient. Da, 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 da. All right, so the other thing that I used was Love Notes. I just love this one. Every Day with You is my favorite. And that's the one I'm going to put in here. So now you'll see you've got, this is nothing, this part's not working yet because we haven't attached it, but let me just get it up. Oh, that glue came down. I got pulled a little too hard. Once this gets attached to this side, it will pull this mechanism over, but I pulled a little too hard and I got this unglued. So I'm going to put it back in its closed position, and I'm going to glue it again and kind of lay it back down in its closed position. Get it on there. Well, 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 well. Sorry about that. Forgot to turn my phone down. See, I'm out of practice. We're going to live. Okay. See how it will pull up like this? See, that little leg will pull up, and then this tab will create the other platform by putting glue on this tapered tab right here. And this time we're going to come around the back side and glue it to that top piece right there. So it's going to go wrap around the back. And then I'll just, yeah, oh gosh, shoot. Don't do it. Don't stick. I forgot that one last step. All right. So now you can see your 2 layers here. Before we glue that part on, we do want to slide our middle tier on there. And it's going to get glued on. I put a little glue on the tab on the side here and here. And then we'll slide it on through the piece. And then it will get glued on that middle tab. So there it is. Now we can go ahead and wrap that around. I forgot that little part. And we'll wrap this around. And we'll pinch that right there. All right, so there you'll see that is that middle tier. Oh, thank you, Marilyn. And this is an A2 card, and it fits just perfectly. This is actually the smallest card you can see how that circle just barely gets in there. And there's our first tier. So now we are going to add the rest of the tiers. So I'm going to add this beautiful floral piece right here. And my husband just came in. Apparently our new puppy just lost his baby tooth. And he wanted to make sure I saw that baby tooth, so he was coming in all concerned. That's who was calling. He was calling from the house to let me know that the puppy has lost his first tooth. I wonder if the tooth fairy comes to see puppies.
I don't know.
We'll have to see if that works. That's funny. All right. I think this might be a little bit easier to decorate these before we put them on the tier, but look how cute this is going to look. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I think I'd want to tilt this so we can see that little bit of a brown flower in there, right? All right, so now I'm kind of disappointed that I'm going to cover that beautiful flower. Maybe I'll put that one on the bottom. Let's see, because I just want some of the color here. So every day I want to put that at the top. So we'll put that one at the top. Just want to cover that beautiful flower there. So pretty. I do think you just set it right there on the tray. All right. So other things that came in this set are, boy, we were breaking everything. Is this vine? You can add, let's see, do I want to add this vine? I'm going to add it. So it could, oh, it probably not a good idea to have it stick that way because when it's going down, watch this, when it comes over, it's going to come this way too. So I've got to be careful as to where I place this piece because when it slides over, it's got to stay within the card. So maybe I will put that on now and gosh, my voice, decide where that is going to best serve. I want this one and we want to make sure it stays. I'm going to do it this way. I want it to be up right here and I want it to stay just in the card right here. So I'm going to close it this way so I can see where it's going to land. And that way I know it's going to be upright. I know it will stay inside the card. And then I know that this is my boundary right here. I can't stick something this way because it will fall out of the card, but I can go this direction. So I'll put my pretty piece here. And let's see what it does. It's just going to fall straight down. So that's going to work. This is my first time playing with this pop-up, and I'm just excited to work with it. And I think this one, we need to come, I think when it comes, it's just going to kind of fall straight down too. So I can kind of come over a little bit here. And let's go ahead and get glue on that platform underneath there. See it's sticking in there, and you can see where I put the glue. Now I'll just go ahead and I really want that beautiful flower showing, so I'm gonna stick it right about there. And I'm just gonna hold it there for a second and then shut it and give it a nice squeeze. All right. So just the paper alone just makes it pretty. We don't have to add too many decorations. It's so pretty. I think my glue spilled out and glued it too tight. Anyway, so there it is. And then I thought we can add some of these same colors on top of each other here and just add it on this side. This way. Let's get that put on. And I think I'll add a small circle of whites, a white circle on this side over here. And we'll sign the card on the other side. Just for fun. I'll do it that way. Okay, so what I have for decorations, I cut out some of the vines, some flowers, and I cut, let's see where we can add them. Oh, this paper, I feel like if this was wallpaper, I would take this paper and wallpaper my bedroom in it. It's so beautiful. It's like, oh, it's just so warm and soothing. So this birthday card is actually for Michelle. Today is her birthday. And I've cut out, I thought I would put this glitter ring here. And I want it to be centered. So I think if I just put a snip in it, maybe cut out a link. That way I can go behind and in front of the slit. We'll get that ring in there. I definitely like that. So let's add that ring. And I just cut a little slit. So I could go to the back of it, to the front of it, kind of center that up. If I come down a little bit, that centers quite nicely. And all I did was cut out one of the little links. Okay, so this little ring right here, it does come from a different, it comes from the Circle Charm tag book, or the Circle tag book, I think is what it's called. All right, so we also have some vines, and I don't want to take away from the flower. I want to kind of add to the flower, so we can add vine. Let's see, does that go over? No, that one kind of stays. That kind of just stays, but it just kind of flops down. All right, so kind of add to these flowers. Let's see, we can add kind of a heart here, maybe. Oh, I want this one to stand out even more. I want to do one red heart because blue and red is her favorite color. So we're going to do one red heart. And then we can do a brown heart up here. And then we could do a light blue heart down there. That's kind of fun. And then I created some of these little flowers. I love this flower shape. So this comes in, I think, her twist flower pop-up. The twist flower, it has 3 little teeny tiny ones just like this. I love it. I'm so glad that she brought it in different shapes. So we can have that. Add a little flower, tiny one there. I love the red one in the center, and then we can add a bigger, the middle-sized one here. Now we also have this place right here. This place also can have a little decoration. We can use this, look at this cool circle one that came in this collection. It's got all these double stitches on here. We can add that here, but let's add something fun to it before we all 3 flowers. Let's do maybe just the one flower. I think just that one flower is enough. One flower here. Oh, maybe the light blue. Let's do the light blue heart. Let's do this little cluster here. So let me get that on. We'll put all these together. Put a heart and a little flower. There. And then this one can go right here on this little platform right there. So I'll just add a little glue on. Everything's falling off because it's not glued down. I believe that will just lay flat. And then we'll add brown heart up here with the little tiny flower. And make sure I don't get into those words. Be able to read the words. And do we want another vine on this middle one? I think we could do a vine too. Let's see what that's going to look like. We add, I'm going to tilt the vine going inward a little bit. It just can't go off the edge of that circle. So I'll put glue down and make sure we stay right in the edge of the circle here. And then we'll add our red heart. And then our big cream colored flower. All right, then let's see if we do the brown vine going the other direction this time with the light blue heart there. And then add our so I have this. I don't know. Oh no, it's so pretty. Everything's pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. All right, so there it is. We just used basically everything that came just out of this die set. So many fun decorative pieces. I'm excited to have this flower in a bigger shape because it came in another one. And I love that just one one pop of red right there because her favorite colors are blue and red. Well, she likes green too, but blue and green, but she wears red, white, and blue all the time. Look at there. Isn't that just a fun motion? Just love it. So if we put another circle right here for me to sign it, and then on the front, I think I probably should cut this so we get a little bit of gingham. Oh, this isn't the gingham. I thought this was gingham. Oh, I just cut it and it's not gingham. I need a gingham piece. All right, so that's that. I need a gingham piece. I grabbed the wrong one.
What do you need?
I need a little gingham piece to go on the front of the card.
Like this little? Or
yeah, let's try that one. That might work. We just need something for the gingham because this is too much like this, I think. But we can, I think the gingham, break that up. You what?
Is it this is for the
Well, let's see what you got over there in scraps. It's just a small piece. Let's see what we can do with this. Oh, that's not quite big enough. But see how it does need to go on the gingham? We'll have to do a bit wider. So we need a gingham piece that's 2.5 by 4.
We need to get another piece.
Okay, perfect. 2.5 by 4. That will do it. And we're going to stick this down here. And I'm thinking when we get that gingham on here, then we can add a couple more flowers going down in here like it's going through it. And let's see. Stopped kind of and on the wrong space. But then we'll add a there and there. Happy birthday! And watch when we put this gingham part right in the middle. Set that there. Then, what do you think? I would love your opinion. If you guys like the gingham on there, you think it stands out a little bit better, or did you like it without? Let me put this all back together. And tell me what you think. Gingham or no gingham? That would be the question. So there's happy birthday. For our front of our card, happy birthday. Every day with you is my favorite. Shall I hope you have a great birthday. Love ya. TTFN, my friends.